Welcome back to Phantastic Feast. I'm your host, Phan. In this segment, I am going to show you how to make acai bowls. Now, this is one of those things that you can get at any juice bar and buy a bowl and have a ton of fruits and everything on it, but it's something that you can make so easily at home and customize it to the way that you want, and so much cheaper. And I'm going to show you how to make homemade granola. So everything is pretty much homemade and custom tailored to the way that you like it. Once you see how easy it is, I don't know if you would ever go outside and buy it again. I mean, for convenience, yes, but it's actually very simple. So for this recipe, you'll need 3 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. I have about a half of a cup of raisins and cranberries because I like that, but you don't have to add that if you don't like that. I have 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened coconut flakes. You can add sweetened if you like, but I like to have a granola that's not too sweet, so I use the unsweetened variety. And then I have here also half a cup to about a cup of sunflower seeds, raw. And then I also have 1 cup of slivered almonds, because I love almonds. And this is about half a cup of hemp seeds. So this is something that I guess you could say is hippie, or it's really good for you, because we have oats, we have hemp seeds, almonds, sunflower seeds. You can't really go wrong. And then to that, I have here, this is a 1/4 cup of sugar, brown sugar, and then a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and then also a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And just to finish it off, you have 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So you have a little salty and a little sweet. And all you do is put it all together. Let me show you how to do it. I'm gonna get 2 bowls. First, you want to turn your oven on to 200 degrees and then line your baking sheets. You'll need 2 of them. And then what you will do is you will combine in a smaller bowl your maple syrup, 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And if you don't want to use maple syrup, you can also substitute that for agave nectar or honey. A 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And again, you can also substitute and try maybe coconut oil if that's something you like instead. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And just mix that together. Okay, and you set that aside. Simple, right? Not too hard. Didn't lose you yet. Okay, so in a bigger bowl, you will combine your oats. This is 3 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. Your coconut flakes. Your almonds. This is in no particular order, so whatever your heart desires. I have here sunflower seeds. And some people would say that granola is like bird food, and you can see why, because it looks like all these seeds, but you know, you could use this every now and then. This makes for a great like trail mix. You can bring it on to hiking. Hemp seeds. You can also add chia seeds if you like that as well. This is your personal granola, so you can do whatever your heart desires. And you mix this 1/4 cup of brown sugar in here as well. And you will mix this all up together. Just combine it. Now, of course, you can buy granola in the store, but why buy it when you can make it? It's so incredibly simple. No preservatives or anything like that. Let's give it a good mix. And you will not add your raisins or craisins, whatever it is that you like, until the very end, so that doesn't need to go in the oven. And then now you take the mixture of the maple syrup and the vegetable oil and salt. You combine it together. And then you pour it over this mixture. And then you mix. So that they're not just completely flaky. And then what we'll do is we'll spread it onto the pan. Let me bring those pans over. We'll put it in the oven and we'll bake it for about an hour till they get kind of slightly brown. We'll take it out. Maple syrup and the oil obviously acts kind of like a binding agent. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all it takes to make granola. It's obviously something you could have your kids help you with. Nothing too hard here. Okay. I actually find that a lot of the granola in the store is just incredibly sweet. And I like this better just because you can modify the sweetness, obviously, of how much you can handle sweetness-wise. And spread it out. We'll put this in the oven for about an hour or so, just kind of to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't burn, let it brown, and then we'll take it out and then we'll add the raisins or the craisins if it's something you like. So let's do that, and then we'll take it out in an hour or so. Okay, well, now that we have our granola that is almost done, I'll take it out of the oven and then finish it up, and then we will make the acai bowl and then put it all together, and you'll see how really simple this really is. Okay. Our granola is all done. We have 2 sheets. I will use 1 sheet and add the cranberries and the raisins to that and save that as my kind of like a trail mix granola. And the other one I'll leave plain because some people don't like it. So let me try this out. That was delicious. So crispy, and it's not fettered by so much sugar. It's just right. Oh, that's really good. Okay. All right. Let me put this aside, and then this here, and this I'll put in a little bowl so that we can use as a topping. Okay. So every good acai bowl will have some delicious granola on top, but ours is one step further because it's homemade granola, so you're extra special. Okay, so here's the recipe. I will add 1 cup of acai juice, mango, pineapple, and a bunch of berries, blueberries, strawberries. So now that our acai smoothie is blended, I'm going to pour it in. You can make it thick